Hi, I'm Jerry and I am Everchange Fitness. When I was a child, I had a few different dreams. I wanted to be a doctor because, shockingly enough, I wanted to help people. I wanted to become a lawyer, a defense attorney to be specific, because of a beautiful, wonderful family friend who inspired me to give back to the community and serve as a role model to others. And this woman continues to be a huge, motivating, inspirational force in my life. Aunt Virginia, you have my love and respect for the hard work that you do. In addition to those two wonderfully austere career paths, I also knew I was destined to be a writer. My first truly proud moment for writing came when I was probably in the first grade. It was a great story about a red balloon that met with a tragic accident that involved a container of yogurt and my school desk. Needless to say, I lost the story and my teacher wasn't particularly happy with me. Despite that, I love to write, and I knew that somehow everything I did in my career path down the line and personal life was going to involve reading and writing. So growing up, I had this huge plan of things that I wanted to do with myself. I was going to graduate from high school, go in the military. After I got done with the military, and again, we're going back to that whole community service, giving back thing, was going to use that to help go into college, get a degree, figure out a few things. After I was done with college, then of course I'd go set up a career, get married, stabilize my career, and have a couple of kids. This was all going to happen about the time I turned 25. After that, I realized I didn't really have any vision, but it was okay because at that point I figured things would unfold. I would have the perfect life. I'd have the career, I'd have the foundation, I'd have the loving, supportive spouse, and I would have my children. And what more could I possibly want? And then I realized what I had was a checklist of ideas, not a vision for myself. So when I accomplished all those things, it really, well, I accomplished all but having the children. I will take that back because what I did have was my animals. So we had the husband, we had the military career that didn't take off, had the house, had the two cars. Everything was going great, except I wasn't happy. I accomplished my dreams, and they weren't what I thought they were going to be. This shouldn't have surprised me. I'm not the only person who goes through this. As a lot of you guys know, a lot of what I've done over the last several years is learn how to take control of my life and figure out exactly what I want to do with myself. So here I am now, and instead of being a doctor, I am a personal trainer. I'm a health and wellness coach. I help other people feel better by learning to take joy in their movement and feeling proud of the accomplishments that they've made. I also help them take a look at their time management, stress management, all those little aspects that we know we should take care of, but we really don't because we're so caught up in day-to-day living. Gotta get up, get to work, do our duties, sit there, work as hard as you can, be productive. If you're really lucky, you're going to squeeze in a few bites to eat, back to work, oh, time to go home, maybe cook dinner, clean up for a few minutes, and then you're so exhausted that you don't have time or energy for anything else. So what I'm really excited to announce is that I am coming up with a whole new coaching program for everybody that's going to be available starting November 1st. And this, to some extent, is modeled off of the struggles, we'll say, that I've gone through to accomplish where I'm at today, and calling on the great coaching resources that I've utilized, as well as all of the various things that I've learned through ACE and NASM, and through learning about authors like Jack Canfield, going to motivational speaking. These are all steps that I'm going to help you learn to find what works for you. Now, I'm not saying you have to go out to all of these things yourself, but what we're going to do in that coaching program, we're going to sit down, spend a little bit of time, and make your life yours. We're going to start figuring out how to reclaim your time so you can get in exercise and nutrition that work for life, that are adaptable. So you're not just eating one particular diet. You're not forcing yourself to do somebody else's exercise program. Everything is designed to make your life as optimal as possible. Once you really get into figuring out who you are, feel out how you are as a person, when you're moving and feeling your best, you're going to perform your best, whether in everyday life or in that professional career. So again, this program is starting up in the beginning of November. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I am only accepting a few people because I really want to help you get in depth with this. Remember, your dreams aren't always going to manifest the way that you thought that they were originally going to happen. That's okay. We're going to sit down, figure out what your dreams are, and actually make them yours. And in the process, you're going to feel as awesome as possible in the meantime. So here's to better health, everybody, and hopefully a whole new process for these video blogs. Thanks for listening.